7:34 on a Thursday morning. This is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 73. Right now it is 57.
Hey, you see that there was a cruise of the Norwegian Pearl. Now, they set out to do a 7-day cruise. 2 days into it, it turned right back around.
Uh-oh.
Came back around. They said, I guess they had a COVID outbreak, and they told everybody to come back.
Well,
now,
I mean, if they probably weren't going to allow them off the boat at any port.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what happened, too.
If
they
had COVID problems. So they're like, look, man, we can float around and see if y'all want.
That ain't going to happen. The CDC has come out and said, they made a strong statement. Don't cruise.
Yeah, we told y'all.
But nobody cares. People still booking. If I had a cruise on the book, I would go.
So I have a credit that I have to use by, I think, August of this year, and I have to book it by April. I mean, I'm not throwing away the money that I spent 2.5 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going.
So it's you get like a whole cruise?
I mean, yeah, because I already paid for it.
Oh, okay.
I paid for it 2 years ago, and it got canceled. And then I rescheduled, and it got canceled. And so now I have this credit, but I've got to use it unless they extend it.
Yeah.
I got to use it. I'm not letting that money go to waste.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Once they found out that, like you said, you mentioned, once they found out there was an outbreak on the boat, none of the ports. Like, hey, listen, let's take a vote. We're supposed to be here on 7 days. We can float around the water for 7 days. Take you back. I don't think anybody would say take me back. But 7 days on the water could be kind of rough.
I mean, yeah, it'd be kind of boring after a while. I don't know.
Detroit, would you still book a cruise now? Well, you're pregnant, so you got to put that in.
Yeah, probably not, just because
You
my
didn't have a good experience, did you?
No, I mean, I get seasick, so it's like cruising just isn't for me because being seasick is not fun. It's like being trapped in a hangover that you can't escape from.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never had seasick.
My wife used to get it really bad.
It's brutal.
One time she had to go down to the infirmary and get a shot.
Yeah.
And it knocked her out for almost the whole cruise. But now she uses the patch, and she's good.
See, I tried the patch last time. I mean, I didn't get like a pharmacy one. I got one from Amazon, which is probably just like a fake little one. But I mean, they had really good reviews, so I tried it, and it just did nothing for me. But both times I went on my cruise, I also happened to go when we had horrible, horrible weather.
Yeah.
Like the first time was literally during a hurricane. And the second time, it was just really bad storms that we went through.
We went, how many got seasick?
Oh, it's so bad.
Now, I've been so drunk that I thought I was seasick, but
I mean,
been seasick.
It sucks just because I live so close to the port. Like, Port Canaveral is literally 25 minutes from my house. You can find cruises for pretty cheap just to go for like a weekend.
Yeah.
Especially if you do last minute. We got on a boat last minute once for $125 bucks.
Last year when it was like 2 years ago. When it was,
I went last year.
I swear I think you had COVID when you came back in here. You were sick for how long?
Not. Slight.
And you don't even smoke.
Nicole, who's sitting in with us, you ever cruise?
Never been on one, but I really want to.
Yep.
To get on.
That's one of the.
Yeah, we did it for like 17 years. We get buses wherever we were going, and I would ride the bus. I get my own ride home because that ride home is. I've been at home for about an hour and a half. Don't know what to tell you, but I think.
Oh my gosh!
No.
It's just crazy period right now. Now, why are you mad? What is going on in your life that has you so upset? Now, this is right after the brand new year. You shouldn't be all that upset right now, but sometimes things in life make you mad. Now, for someone sharing that with us, we got to check out the Washington Wizards. It's going to be Sunday, January 9th, 6 o'clock at the Amway. You want to get tickets, you can go to orlandomagic.com. I was a little angry about the fact that I got locked out of my email for 5 days, but I kept cool about it. I kept my cool. And I'll talk about that later. I was kind of proud of myself. I just went through the motion. I wasn't mad. I don't think I've been mad in a while. I'm looking at Detroit. You mad?
No.
No,
I don't think so. Nothing comes to mind.
Motherhood is doing well.
Yeah, I mean, or just nothing has really happened lately. It's been very uneventful since I've gotten back.
You're growing a life.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm still very on edge, very irritable. But nothing's really made me mad.
Be you good?
I'm good. Yeah, I haven't been mad in a while, really.
Good. I'm a college student. Everything's all right. Nothing to be mad about.
Yep.
Keep that through life before real life stuff start happening. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You can text if you want to. The XL Mobile is 41067. We don't put it on social media now. Are we up on the live stream again? Are we up and running?
Just on Facebook.
Okay, just
the
on
YouTube
Facebook.
is hit and miss.
Something crazy happening.
They're having a problem on their end, I think.
All right. One of you, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets. Check out the Washington Wizards and the Orlando Magic. But you got to call us up and tell us why you're mad. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. 919-1067. When we come back, we'll find out why are you mad. We'll find out together on Johnny's House. $2022 is here. Now, is this the year you plan on getting engaged, or is 2022 a big anniversary year? Well, what you need to do is get started at the right place, International Diamond Center. Now, this is Florida's preferred jeweler. Now, it's locally owned, but it's internationally connected. The service, the attention you deserve with the absolute best guaranteed direct importers prices. When you go there, there's no commission salespeople. Plus, you get lifetime warranty with no strings attached. And there's world-class designer lines that other stores aren't even allowed to carry, like Tacori and Verragio and dozen more exclusive lines. IDC is a total package, and you don't have to compromise on anything. They got the state's largest selection of GIA Forever Mark diamonds, all shapes, all sizes, only the highest quality, and they're hand-picked. And IDC promises to beat any price on any diamond that you find anywhere else. So you need to make yourself a visit to the one place that you need to, and that's International Diamond Center. And don't forget to check out their incredible selection of pre-owned Rolexes. International Diamond Center. They're easy to find. They have 4 Orlando locations. Online, you can find them. ShopIDC.com. 7:49. It is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 73. Right now it is 57.
All right, we need to find out, why are you mad? What has you so upset that you got to tell us about it? One of you just randomly hook you up with a pair of tickets to see the Washington Wizards. Orlando Magic is going to be on Sunday, 6 o'clock. You want to get tickets for yourself? Go to orlandomagic.com. All right, let's see. Cameron, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. Why are you mad?
So I am mad because I actually run a barbershop in downtown Orlando, and it seems like half of my staff inexplicably have COVID symptoms, have a test willing and ready for them to take, and then as soon as they need to go on quarantine, they go to St. Pete Beach, Las Vegas, Daytona. I've seen some at Wally's, and they post all over Instagram about it. So I'm just tired of holding down the fort.
So you can quarantine in all those places, but not Wally's.
So when they tell you they got to quarantine, you go to their social media, and they're not quarantining?
No.
Huh. And do you tell them this? You say, hey, I saw you at Wally's.
For sure.
And what do they say?
So they say, we just didn't feel comfortable quarantining at home, so a hotel in St. Pete, or I guess Wally's, is a better option.
Yeah, well, there's people at Wally's, though, so that one will not fly. Yeah. You can make the other arguments, and I still know you're lying, but you can make those arguments. But you can't make the Wally's argument.
All right. Cameron, you have a reason to be mad, man. You hold on 1 second. Let's see. Allison, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
All right, Allison, why are you mad?
So I am mad today. I am a newly MA, graduated from college 3 months ago. I started working at a clinic, and I didn't have training at all. There's only an office manager, and there was another MA who quit. So I'm doing everything by myself with 3 doctors in the office, and I am not seeming to get a break from my office manager. And I was threatened with a write-up because I missed one thing in a patient's chart when I had no training, and I'm dealing with 3 doctors.
That chart thing is kind of important.
But they should have trained her on it.
You can't.
Yeah, and honestly, all I missed, though, was the patient's weight and their height. So it wasn't, like paperwork or anything.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So it
is a little tough for 3 doctors.
So they know you're new to the job, you weren't trained well, and the manager of the place is giving you a hard time.
Yes, sir. Every day.
Every day. Wow.
Every day, unfortunately. We've been through about 2 MAs and a front desk person because of her attitude as well.
And who does she answer to? Anybody?
Not really.
Yeah. All right, yeah. Allison. And you sound straight. You got to go in today, don't you?
Oh, yes. I'm driving over there right now.
Yeah, I can hear the stress in your voice. All right, you hold on a second, all right? Man. Brenda, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Brenda, why you mad?
Sorry, I sound like...
I know, I thought you were about to... I'm like, you crying? Oh, my goodness, what's going on?
I'm not.
Man. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm sick.
Oh, no.
First-time caller. First-time caller.
We got a first-time caller!
Are you wearing a mask? Because I don't want to get it.
Wow.
I'm home. I'm calling because I'm very upset. On Monday, I went to go get tested in those those sites that they have out there, and I went to go get a rapid test. And usually they take I never had taken a rapid test before, so they take out, like, if you're taking a sugar test, and it looks like a pregnancy test. And she tells me, wait a few minutes or whatnot, and she tells me it's negative, but it's positive. Mind you, everybody was already upset with the site because when they saw a lot of people in the line, they bump up the price to $20, right? So I went to check. I confirmed with the nurses and everything, and I came out positive, but she provided me a false test.
Wait a minute. So the person said, hey, it's negative, but it's positive. What is that?
It's positive. Yeah.
But they told you were negative originally?
Well, no, because my first rapid test, when I went to go get it, mind you, I don't know if she was overwhelmed with everyone, but she barely looked at my test. And then when she saw 2 lines, she was like, oh, you're negative. But I was like, no, you're wrong.
Oh,
There's
she got
2
the reading wrong.
Lines there.
Yeah, 2 lines is positive.
Exactly.
So she's been telling, just think about the people before you who left there thinking that they were.
Everybody, yeah.
It says it right there on the box.
It does.
Like, I'm not a doctor. I've never ever been to medical school, but it does tell you on the box.
Oh, yeah.
Correct. And I confirmed. I was like, what does CGM mean? So if the CG is 2 lines, you're positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
mind you, a lot of people came up to the site and were like, you just provided me a false test on top of what you're charging me.
So your test was right. She was just wrong reading it.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, my bad.
Me thinking I'm negative the whole time, like driving around with my kids.
Oh.
And when I came home and I had to confirm it,
Oh.
I was like, oh, no, I'm feeling like crap. I'm sweating and this and that. And this is what happened.
You sit there going, they said I'm negative.
See, that's what happens when they're short-staffed and they just start hiring people.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Hey, you can read a COVID test? Yeah, I know COVID. All right, cool. Come on, you're hired.
You had to tell her that you were positive. Wow. That's bad. Brenda, you hold on. Well, Brenda, you know you ain't going to win these tickets, though. You know that, right? you can't be taking that over. Steve, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, Steve. Why you mad?
I am mad because I joined a gym. It's New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
And my first time joining the gym, I work out, go get in the shower afterwards, get out of the shower, and I'm greeted by a female janitor.
Oh, you naked, and a female's in there cleaning up the locker room.
Correct.
So she saw.
And there's other men in there as well.
She saw all your man parts.
I'm like, can you leave? I'm not dressed.
Really?
And she didn't want to leave.
Really?
So I think I'm going to give management a piece of my mind. So I get out, tussle up with management. They're like, yeah, that's our policy. And I'm like, this cannot possibly be the policy, especially in today's climate.
So, Steve, so you walk out there feeling all clean, and she saw your man part. Did she look at your man part?
Saw everybody's man parts, yeah.
But you're the only one that got upset.
I mean, he's like, look, the temperature was a little chilly. It wasn't a good representation. I didn't have a chance
so evidently,
fluff it up.
And then I pose the argument. I'm like, well, listen, if this would never fly for a man to be cleaning a ladies' locker room.
Well, that's true, yeah. But you
right.
can't play that game because you'll be doing that all day.
All the time. It's fine.
Listen, we were in this bar downtown. I ain't gonna say the name of it. They had a woman bathroom attendant in the men's bathroom.
Yep.
And you went in there. She said, "Baby, you ain't got nothing I ain't seen before."
I know. She belittled you like you felt bad.
Wow.
There's a guy who cleans the bathrooms here, but he won't go in unless he knows nobody's in there. Yeah.
Wow.
Evidently, that's their policy.
All right, well, Steve, I'm gonna hook you up, man. I feel bad for you. I do. So what do you do now? Just don't take a shower?
Yeah, I kind of avoid it because I'm like, this is little sketch. I don't agree with that policy. So.
Wow. All right, well, listen, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to see the Washington Wizard Orlando Magic. It's going to be Sunday, January 9th at the Amway, 6 o'clock. If you want to buy tickets, go to orlandomagic.com. You hold on a second. Okay. Something weird happening in this building.
I don't know what's going on.
That just shook the floor.
3 times.
Yeah.
They were working outside yesterday, but I thought they were
just cleaning the windows.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Nicole, who's sitting in, we got this security system we got in place. And I was while I was talking to Steve on the phone, I was trying to tell her to lock the door, but she thought I told her to go outside and look. I'm like, no.
We weren't sacrificing you.
She's probably like, what the heck is happening here?
It's like, no, don't go out that door.
We got security locks so nobody can get in until we can find out why the building's shaking. We'll go ahead and lock up.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just lock it up. You know what? We never missed a beat on it. Oh, it's the window cleaner. No, it's not.
There's no way.
No, it is the window cleaner.
There's no way
that's
shaking like that.
Slamming the windows, making that noise.
I just saw the thing. It probably just bounced against the wall.
I don't know. That sounds way too intense.
While we figure this out, Detroit, what are you working on?
A little update on Betty White's funeral arrangements.
All right, coming up on Johnny's House.
I am Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Stubborn belly fat, try cool sculpting at Ideal Image, dial pound 250 and say the keyword Radio Ray. So, a lot of people have been wondering what is going on with Betty White's funeral arrangements. I know a lot of times when like a celebrity of her magnitude passes away, they'll do something publicly.
Yeah.
But apparently that is not what Betty White wanted. So she had talked it over with her agent, who said that their arrangements are being handled privately because that was her wish.
Okay.
He said that she just never really wanted people to make a fuss over her, so they are honoring what her wish was. But he's saying that those who are hoping to honor her memory are encouraged to donate to some of her favorite organizations. So she was wildly known, obviously, for her acting on screen, but also her passion for animal advocacy.
Yep.
So a lot of the organizations that you can donate to are involving animals. So the Los Angeles Zoo, Tree People, Monterey Bay Aquarium, Wildlife Learning Center, Actors and Animals for Others, the Aquarium of the Pacific, and Guide Dogs for the Blind. Now, it's actually really cool to read because I guess she was honored at the city of Los Angeles as the ambassador to the animals, and she was made an honorary zookeeper.
Really?
That's cool. So that happened back in 2006. And then in 2017, she received the James Smithsonian Bicentennial Medal, which recognized her as a commitment to wildlife and efforts to create a sustainable planet.
I saw some things going around on social media where people like, if you're a fan of hers or if you loved her work or love her, donate to a animal shelter.
Yep. So that's what they're saying.
With her name.
With her name.
Yeah, I love that. So a lot of people are pointing out the fact that Kim Kardashian unfollowed Miley Cyrus on Instagram following their New Year's Eve special with Pete Davidson.
This is a damn headline. All this stuff's going on in the world.
I literally
was a headline.
If you watch, don't look up. I'm telling you.
I literally got a notification from TMZ about this, and I was like, really? This is what we're going to talk about? The fact that Kim Kardashian unfollowed Miley Cyrus? Who cares? First of all, I don't even know how people notice this stuff.
People,
like,
there's
celebrities. They follow thousands of people. Millions of people follow them. It's wild. But I guess what they're saying that is, as of December 10th, she was following her, but now she is not. So they're claiming potential like jealousy issues. Obviously, Miley Cyrus was like turning it on with the flirting with Pete Davidson.
She's very touchy with everybody that she works with.
And her and Pete are also good friends. So I guess she was also seen going to his apartment after their appearance on The Tonight Show. So people are like, maybe Kim's a little jealous, but I mean,
Pete Davidson can't be that dumb.
Yeah, he can't be.
I
cannot be that
dumb.
dumb.
He really can't
well, I
be.
mean, A-Rod was, but I mean, he can't be that dumb.
Yeah, I feel like Pete Davidson, definitely not. But I mean, him and Kim seem pretty unbothered. They are actually on their first vacay as a couple right now in the Bahamas.
Nice.
So they were seen arriving there by the help of a private jet and boat. So it looks like they're there with a couple of friends, all smiles when they walked in.
Well, that damn private, we know about it. Right?
Yeah, I know, right? But it's funny because people are now starting to point out like the similarities or the weird coincidences when it comes to Kim's relationship with Pete and Kanye West and Julia Fox and whatnot. So first of all, there's a photo shoot that has resurfaced from 2019 with Pete Davidson and Julia Fox where he played Ken and she was Barbie. So it's like a hot and steamy photo shoot that they did together, which is pretty funny. But also, we know that Kanye West was seen out on a little New York City date night with Julia, and he dressed her in Balenciaga, which is like what Kim's exclusively worn over the last year. And he also took her to Kim's favorite restaurant. So, you know,
if I was a
the
young
important
lady,
things
I'm like,
people are talking about
that's
now.
fine. I like restaurants.
Right, I like designer clothes.
Average dudes do the same thing. Look, man, if Chili's is my spot, we going to Chili's.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big deal.
I cannot believe you took her to Chili's.
Yeah.
That was our thing.
I bet she liked chicken crispers, too.
Also, speaking of Kanye West, so him and Billie Eilish are reportedly going to be headliners for this year's Coachella Festival, which is supposed to be happening in April.
Are they going to have it?
I mean, as of right now, I guess they are, but it's crazy because the only confirmed musical act they have right now is Swedish House Mafia. And it's even unclear if they're going to be headliners. So I guess their original headliners were going to be Frank Ocean, Rage Against the Machine, and Travis Scott. So Frank Ocean said he'll do it in 2023. Rage Against the Machine dropped out, and obviously Travis Scott was dropped as a headliner. So that's what the reports are, that it's going to be Billie Eilish and Kanye West, which are two really big names. So
okay. All right, we come back. It's a brand new year. We're going to find out, are you a bad person? What did you do that makes you think you're a bad person? We'll find out next on Johnny's House. 808, Orlando's number one hit music station, XL 1067. This is Johnny's house.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with highs around 73. Right now it is 57.
All right, if you are a business as of the 1st and you receive money from Venmo, Cash App, or other third party, more than $600, they are now reporting it to the IRS. Now, if I'm just sending it to Brian, they won't do that. But if you are a business, that's how. Because when it first came out, people start freaking out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because they thought that, hey, just because I send so-and-so money, now they're going to get taxed on it.
Well, they used to, like, when we would do stuff with, like, tailgating and stuff, like, for groups, they would say, make sure that you're just putting it as you're sending it to a friend, because then they won't take any of the money.
Yeah.
So now they're basically just trying to circumvent the hustle that everyone's had all along. Of using that to avoid taxes.
Payments
go ahead.
I
didn't even realize that there was different setting options where you can put sending to a friend or like sending for business. Yeah. But I remember hearing about this when I got married. The girls that did our hair and makeup for the wedding, they're like their own little small business. So they were saying that even if you leave in the comments, like for hair, for makeup, or any kind of service, that they can get taxed for it. So that's why we all just put like an emoji so that they could get around it. Yeah.
Damn, and that didn't even come into effect now. They're already circumventing it. Yeah, but they said if you're a third-party service, because a lot of people, there was a guy that I got last minute to fix an air conditioner at a condo that I sold, and he does not have any of those. Yeah, I'm like, well, how can I pay you? Cash. Yeah.
Right.
Cash.
That's the only thing that's not traceable.
Cash. So yeah, if you're third party, if you use those apps and you pay more than $600, a lot of people are going to be paid $599.
Yep.
A couple times.
Yeah. three easy installments.
Oh yeah, but people thought that that would have messed up the whole game. The whole game of the Cash App, PayPal, all of those. But if you're a business, you should know this already. And put a smiley face emoji. Is that how we tell them?
Yeah, just go around it.
All right. Listen, we need to find out if you're a bad person. If something happened over the holiday break that you looked in the mirror and go, I did that. Does that make me a bad person? In most cases, it probably does. Because, and we said this a million times before, if you're a bad person, you ain't even calling in on this. You already know. Now, for somebody calling in and letting us judge you, we're going to hook you up with a $100 gift card from Fox Wednesday. Every Wednesday on Fox 35. Catch new episodes of I Can See Your Voice at 8. And also, Gordon Ramsay takes cooking competitions to a new height in Next Level Chef. A $100 gift card from Fox, but you got to tell us a story. What did you do? And then we'll go around the room and judge you and let you know if we think you are a bad person. But we got to talk to you first. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If you don't write a book, you can text the XL Mobile, and also the live stream is up and running, and you can tell us there. Everybody's up to $100 gift card from Fox Wednesdays. They will hook you up with that. But you got to tell us the story first. What did you do that makes you think you are a bad person? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We will judge you when we get back on Johnny's House.
This traffic center is brought to you by the one and only attorney Dan Newland.
Nomi Health is now providing same-day COVID-19 testing in Orlando. Quick and convenient drive-through testing is available with no out-of-pocket cost. To register and find the site near you, visit nomihealth.com/FL. That's nomihealth.com/FL. Get tested today with Nomi Health.
Seatbelt? Check. Tunes? Check. Breakfast at McDonald's? Check it out. Now you can mix and match any two of your select faves for just $5. Like a sizzling sausage McMuffin with egg, crispy bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or sweet bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Start your morning only at McDonald's drive-thru. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Valid when product served.
When's the best time to dig into McDonald's bakery item? The morning for a blueberry muffin or the afternoon, like for a classic apple fritter or cinnamon roll? The answer is anytime. Now treat yourself to 20% off your favorite McCafe bakery item exclusively with the McDonald's app. Make it your morning thing or your afternoon thing or whenever. And no matter what,
That's what happens when you're having fun between the breaks and you don't put everything back.
8:20 is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 73. Right now it is 57.
All right, we're ready to judge you. Are you a bad person? We're going to hook somebody up with a $100 gift card from Fox Wednesdays. But first, we got to hear your story, and then we'll go around the room, and we'll see if you think you're a bad person or not. Phoenix, good morning.
Hey.
All right, tell us what happened, and we'll let you know if we think you're a bad person.
So I'm in high school and I wrestle, and we were at a wrestling tournament last weekend, and it's a dual tournament. It was district, and like a kid walked over and was like, I was like, oh, are you looking for your phone? He's like, yeah, and I just completely guessed, and I was like, oh yeah, I threw it away. I thought it was a toy, like just thinking like he obviously thinks that's a joke or something, and he started like grabbing me and walking him over there. I'm like, no, you just go look, and he didn't. See, and I pointed to a different trash can, and he did that like 3 times, and he was just searching for his phone. I know it's kind of messed up, but like we were going against them, so like I don't know, I was just like playing around, messing around with him.
So a young man, a person said, "Hey, have you seen my phone?" You said you threw it away, and then you start pointing him to different trash cans.
Yeah, I mean he didn't ask for his phone. I completely guessed, and he was that's what he was looking for. Like he didn't ask where it was, but he just walked over there. Like, looked like he was looking for something. I was like, you looking for your phone? And he's like, yeah.
And you did this how many different times?
It was like 3 times, and he just kept falling for
it. All right,
Phoenix,
I know you're a young man in high school, but keep going down that road. You will be a bad person.
Yeah, I know. I was just joking around.
Brian?
Yeah, sometimes things like that just ain't funny. And they definitely ain't funny when you just keep it going. And your phone, yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're a bad person. I just
going down that road, though.
I just think maybe you missed the mark on that joke.
Detroit?
Yeah, maybe just like a lapse of judgment, because if the roles were reversed, I'm sure you wouldn't want somebody just messing around with you when you're in desperate need of finding your phone. So,
all right.
Yeah.
And sitting there with us, Nicole, what do you think? Is he a bad person?
I think if it wasn't a phone, it wouldn't be as bad. But I know if I lost my phone and I was getting tossed around, I'd be getting.
So if there's anything else, it's okay to just send him to several different trash cans.
And was this kid like digging in different trash cans looking for his phone?
Oh no.
Okay.
He wasn't. And how old are you, Phoenix?
15.
You're 15.
Yeah. Would you like it if someone did that to you?
No.
Yeah. See.
Yeah. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
That's the dad coming out of me. Would you like it if someone did that to you, boy? No, you wouldn't.
I forgot he's on there.
Well, he's the same age as my kid.
I know.
So.
That's not true. Hold on a second, Phoenix, okay?
I'm taking away screen time.
That's it. You're done. Shannon, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, tell us, we'll judge you if you're a bad person. What happened?
Oh, gosh. Okay, so my brother invited the family up to Live Oak to have Christmas up there with him this year. It's our first time going away from my parents' house for Christmas, and so it was kind of a big thing for me. And then we get up there, and he served hot dogs for dinner. And I felt some type of way, so I didn't say anything. I was polite. But then when we got home on New Year's Day, the rest of the family made a huge dinner, and I did not invite him, and he did not come. So
Okay. You didn't invite him because he served hot dogs?
I didn't invite him because I still was mad that, like, Christmas time was special. We always cook. We always get together and make these big meals. And I was expecting, like, more of him for his first time hosting Christmas. I didn't expect to go up there and just have hot dogs.
I mean, were they good hot dogs, though? Like the Nathans and stuff?
I don't really know what brand it was. I don't know.
How'd he cook them? Like on the grill?
Yeah.
He had a roller grill.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
That's like biting them at 7-Eleven.
And what were the sides?
What were the sides? Chips and dip. And I brought mozzarella salad because I thought I didn't know that we were going to have that.
Now, did anybody else in the family complain other than you?
No, everyone doesn't complain. They just keep their mouth shut. And so, and in a way, that's kind of how I kept my mouth shut, too. I just kind of was like, well, for New Year's, I'm going to make a big dinner, and we just kind of did.
And then he didn't get the invite.
Now, he left. You guys left his house, and he was thinking everything went great. I spent time with my family, and the hot dogs was a hit. He felt that way.
I don't think he cared, really.
I mean, did he sell it as a Christmas picnic or a Christmas cookout?
I don't know what he thought.
Okay.
I don't know. I just think that, and the thing is that we go up there every year for Thanksgiving, and he cooks the bird, and we all bring sides and do a real big dinner. So it's not like we couldn't do that again.
Okay,
so I didn't know what was happening.
So no one in the family talked about it. It wasn't a family meeting, and y'all said we're not going to invite him. You personally did not invite him
I did not personally invite him. Nobody else in my family really.
You didn't invite him to a family function where the family's going to get together because you didn't like the fact that he served hot dogs.
Yes.
Did you talk to him at all, like, and see what the mindset was? Like maybe he's going through some financials or something, and hot dogs was the best he could do.
On New Year's Day, I made a comment to my mom. I said, "See, this is how we do the holidays right here." And I said, no, hot dogs. I said, we only get together like 2 or 3 times a year for a family dinner. This is what I was expecting. Mm-hmm. And she just kind of said, well, he got a new roller grill. He wanted to try it out. And I said, okay, well, let's see if he could try it out on like New Year's
4th of July or something.
I'm ready.
Well, he had no one to try it out to on New Year's because everyone was at your house except for him.
I'm ready.
Exactly.
I'm ready. Now, is this is this an older or younger brother?
Older.
And how many siblings do you have?
Just 2.
Oh, it's just you and him?
Him and my sister.
Oh, him and your sister. And okay. Shannon?
Yes.
You're a bad person.
I know.
You are a bad person.
Sorry.
Your brother was excited about his brand new roller grill, and he wanted to show it off and impress with his family. Just because no one else in the family complained, and just because he didn't cook the meal you wanted, you did not invite him to a family function. And you say your family's small. There's only a few of you guys, and you didn't invite him because you didn't like the hot dogs. Shannon, in my opinion, I love you, but you are a bad person. B.
Yeah, I don't think you're bad for necessarily not being okay with the hot dogs. Although, I mean, I would like some hot dogs on a roller grill. That'd be pretty nice. But for not inviting them, that's spiteful. Yeah.
You're right.
That's my grandmama would have said, that's ugly, baby.
That was real ugly.
Yeah, that's ugly.
Detroit?
Yeah, I mean, if you were that upset, I don't get why you didn't just tell him, like, this isn't what we were expecting for a Christmas dinner, but then to, like, go out of your way to have the family over and not invite him over some hot dogs.
And Detroit, she made a point to say, now this is how it's done.
That's kind of, it's a little petty in my opinion.
Nicole?
Yeah, I think I would have felt pretty bad about myself if I was him and I saw everyone together and I was like, oh, where was my invite?
Wow.
Right. And he was probably like so excited about these hot dogs.
Yeah, it went so well.
Like not thinking that it was that big of a deal that it wasn't a fancy dinner.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You don't care, do you? You don't care, do you?
Right. That's why I feel bad. That's why I looked in the mirror, just like y'all said.
Yeah.
And was like, I can't believe I did that.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. We'll give you $100 gift card from Fox Wednesday. Do something nice for your brother.
Absolutely.
I am 100 hot dogs to grill on that new grill of his.
1,000%.
All right, you hold on. She really does.
I mean, at least she knows and she feels bad.
What is a roller grill? I've never seen
It's like at 7-Eleven where it rolls and it cooks it. I mean, that's a solid hot dog.
Oh, he wanted it. He was impressing the family.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, y'all go get hot dogs in my house.
He didn't just throw them in a pot and like boil the water.
He's like, ha-ha. Here it is.
Yeah, boiled hot dogs. Then I'd say, like, no, you're not a bad person because nobody likes a boiled hot dog.
That's terrible. Who boils hot dogs?
My mom likes them boiled.
Hobos boil hot dogs.
Yeah, no.
Hold on. Hold on.
Brian, that's not what you say after she says her mom likes boiled hot dogs.
I wasn't even listening.
She said her mom likes boiled hot dogs. At the same time, you said hobos.
Hobos.
Brian, you just called her mom a hobo. Realistically speaking.
In Brian's defense, it kind of came out at the same time.
Hey, if the rope belt fits, then
real rude.
Real rude. Hey, we come back. I'm going to ask you, when is the last time you did something you say, you know what? I'm really proud of myself that I handled it that way. We're going to talk about that next on Johnny's House. 836 Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 1067. This is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 73. Right now it is 57.
Detroit, you missed this when you went out. You got to make sure you listen to the podcast. You missed this when you left the room. Nicole, who's sitting in today, we were talking, and she was mentioning that her mom likes boiled hot dogs. But at the same time, Brian mentioned that only hobos.
Yeah.
Her mom's listening.
Oh. Sorry, Mom.
I'm not
I'm sorry for my friend here.
I'm not sorry. We said it at the same time.
You did say it at
First
the
of all.
same time.
Yeah.
Second of all, hobo was coming out no matter what.
Yeah, just bad timing. Bad
But then she
timing.
texted me and she said it was my dad.
Okay.
She said you need to clear my name. It's not me.
Yeah.
I hate them.
So it's not your mom that's a hobo, it's your dad
It's
that's
my
a
dad.
hobo.
It's my dad.
Got it.
My mom used to boil hot dogs for us growing up too, and
Same
that's
here.
why I could not stand
Listen.
hot dogs growing up. But now I love hot dogs on the grill, on the fire.
So my sister did it, but she boiled them so long that they burst open.
Oh.
My mom used to also boil hot dogs for us,
Yeah.
and then she would leave the hot dog water on the stove, and it would
Oh,
get this
stain.
film
Yeah.
over it. And so it's disgusting to me, and that's why I say hobos do it. I was a hobo when I was a kid.
That's making her mom feel a lot better. Listen, I want to find out.
It's her dad.
Oh, it's her dad. It's not her mom.
My dad's
Mom-
not listening.
Yeah, mom texts and say, "You about to tell him to let Brian keep his name out, keep my name out of his mouth." This is your daddy. All right, listen. When's the last time you did something? You say, "I'm really proud of myself." For the last 4 days, I've been going through the ordeal of, we have a authenticator on our work email, and that's to make sure you are who you are. Well, over the weekend, over a couple of weeks ago, about a week ago before the break, I was in a hurry and I pushed decline when it was asking me, "Are you who you are?" And I pushed decline. Well, I didn't know when you do that, it locks the system up. That meant that in the eyes of the authenticator that somebody stole all your information and is locked. So I said, you know what? I'll deal with this once I get back from the Christmas break. So I've been calling. We have corporate IT. We don't have it in the building. So since Monday, when we were off, I was calling. They had me on hold they had me trying to work through it for 2 hours. On Tuesday, when I got back, it was an hour. Then yesterday, it was twice. One guy said, "I'll call you back," and then I called him back that night, and they couldn't figure it out. So yesterday, I started here. I was on hold for an hour, and the guy was like, "Listen, I got to send this up the ladder to so-and-so, but don't worry about it. I'll call you back." I'm like, "Man, you're not going to call me back." He says, no, I promise. Here's my number. I'll call you back. I want to get this thing worked out for you. I'm like, okay. And, of course, he ain't called back. So that afternoon, I had to call that 800 number again. And I said, listen, I was doing it so much, I knew, here's the so-and-so number that you need. Here's my thing. I got locked out anytime that I put it, blah, blah, blah. I ran all through it. And he goes, okay, let's do it. I know what you're going to tell me to do now is do this, that, and the other. I'm going to tell you right now that's not going to work, but I'll do it because you're new to it, and I just want to get this done. I've been out for 4 days, blah, blah, blah. And the guy says, okay, well, listen, I'm going to hold on a second. I got to send this way up, and I'm going to put you on hold. And they called the person at the top. He did some things, and boom, I was in. But not once did I snap. Not once. And I'm like, what are you people? Because we understand, we used to have these people in the building, but the corporate said, hey, we can do this, like all corporates do. We can do this and just send it up the line. And not once, I was even yesterday, and I was like, you had me on hold for an hour. He goes, I know, I'll call you back. Can I call you back? I said, the guy yesterday said he was going to call me. And I said it just like that. I didn't go, the guy yesterday said he was going to call. All I want to do is get my email. And I was just cool, calm, and collected. And then after it finally worked and I got my email, and I'm like, okay, I'm proud of myself that I didn't snap. Well, one reason I didn't snap because the thing says, well, everything you say is being recorded.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But I was proud of myself that, you know what? I used patience, and it just took 3 or 4 days, and I got through. And I'm like, you know what? I'm proud of myself. Brian, when's the last time you did something you said, I'm proud of myself?
Oh, geez, I don't even know.
You don't know?
I'm generally not proud of myself. I do.
Okay, I got one for you. And you didn't talk about this. There was a family during Baby DJ that you selected for yourself.
Yeah.
And you got everything for them, and you met them.
Yep.
And you told me the situation, and the mom told you what they were going. I think the father passed or something.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
unexpectedly,
blah.
yeah.
And you were like, yo, man, I did that. And you even said, I felt good about that.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Okay.
and I sat and talked to her, and we text back and forth over the holidays too.
Yeah,
just because she's new to the area.
Yeah.
She lives over in Tampa, but she's new to the area, and she's going through some stuff. And I think she just needed someone to listen to that wasn't in her circle.
Yep.
Because she started telling me about like her friends are saying this to her, like how to deal with the death of her husband, who she's like, I've been with for 15 years. years, and now all of a sudden I wake up without them, and they're telling me, do this,
get over it. Yeah.
And I was just sitting there as a person who doesn't know her.
Yeah.
So she was just bouncing stuff off me in the Wawa parking lot.
Yeah. Now,
but it was cool. It made her feel better. I felt better. She texted me and wished my family had Merry Christmas and everything.
So when you left, I mean, wasn't that was that feeling like wow?
Yeah. That was good.
Okay, Detroit, you ever? No? Okay, we move on if we want to.
Yeah, I mean, I think the last time that I was really proud of myself for something that people kind of like crapped on me for was when I was setting up my own doctor's appointments, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, sorry, I'm trying to better my life, and you're going to shame me for it.
Hold on. When you talk about people, you talking about us, aren't you?
No, like listeners, too. They're like, wow, she's 26 years old and can't even set up her own doctor's appointments. And I'm like, no, because I hate going to the doctor. And I avoid the doctor at all costs, but I'm realizing now I have some issues going on with my tummy, so I gotta go to the doctor to get it sorted out.
So, and you felt good.
I did. I felt accomplished because I did the research. I found the doctor. I went to the appointment, which was very violating, by the way.
Yes.
I set up to have some tests done. I never followed through with the test, but I had the appointment to get it done.
I made the effort.
Yeah.
Detroit's like, I made fire.
Yeah, I did. I did. And then I read the comments, and I was like, wow, apparently I should have been doing this a long time ago. My bad.
Nicole's sitting there with us today. The last time you feel proud of yourself. I think tomorrow, because you're going to take your first flight by yourself.
And being on the radio for the first time.
Yeah?
Okay. Waking up this early 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Man.
No coffee. That's an accomplishment.
So you've never flown a flight by yourself. And you're what, 19?
Mm-hmm.
And you've never been on a plane. You've always had your parents or somebody with you.
Yep.
And this is the first time B-Max is going to take you to the airport and drop you off.
Yep.
And you got to figure it out. Wow.
I mean, you can read the signs, so you're good.
Yeah.
You can follow it.
Yeah.
You know,
fine.
You know it's a tram, right?
Mm-hmm. I've been through this airport to go to Disney with my family.
But never by yourself.
No.
So tomorrow, you'll probably feel.
Yeah.
You
tonight,
look young.
Tonight you'll be a little overwhelmed. Tomorrow you'll feel good.
You look young. You could tell me you're an unaccompanied minor. Get an escort.
Yeah, I could.
No, you need to do this on your own. Don't do that.
Be a big girl.
This is your time to shine. This is it. Unless you get on the wrong plane, and I ain't give you this advice at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, good luck with that one. I want to find out for you, when's the last time you did something you say, you know what, I'm proud of myself. I did this. I made this happen. I handled it this way. Well, normally I would handle it that way. And you say, I feel pretty good because I did that. I want to hear your story. And I don't have no one call. And it's everybody listening. No one's proud of something they've done. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You want to text, we read it for you. The XL Mobile is 41067. Put it up on social media. And the live stream is up and running, and you can put it there. Last time you say, you know what? I'm proud of myself. What did you do? We want to talk to you next on Johnny's House. 852 Orlando's #1 hit music station.
It's every time we do something in between the break, I've turned something else up so we can all hear it, and then I forget to turn it down. So there you go.
852 is Johnny's house.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with highs around 73. Right now it is 57.
When you do something, you say, you know what? I handled this that way. I am so proud of myself. What occurred? We want to hear from you. Hey, Monica.
Good morning.
All right, Monica, what did you do to make you feel proud of yourself?
A few months back, even like before Thanksgiving, I had noticed that someone that I went to high school with had posted that they were going through a tough time on TikTok. And I haven't spoken to her in years. I've been out of high school now for almost 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I just reached out to her just because I felt terrible. Like, she's a mom with children, and I'm a single mom. So I was like, well, let me see if she's doing okay. After speaking with her for like a couple text messages back and forth, she was telling me that she was about to lose her house. She didn't have any food or anything like that, and I felt terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So I got her some groceries just so that she can get by through the weekend. I was like, I feel like I need to do more, but monetarily I couldn't do more because of my situation as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I just posted on my Instagram like, hey, if anybody wants to help, I'm trying to help a friend. She's going through a tough situation, and in like 24 hours, I was able to get like over $2,000 for her.
Oh, wow.
So I took it to her, and it just felt really, really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went through something similar when I was pregnant. I was homeless, and nobody knew.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell my family. I didn't tell my friends. No one ever knew.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what that feeling is like, and I was like, I just can't imagine somebody with like kids walking around going through something like that. So I just felt like I had to do something.
And
I couldn't not do anything. And it felt really good.
You raised $2,000. That's a great feeling. Wow, you should be proud of yourself.
Yeah, people are a lot nicer than you think. It definitely restored faith in humanity for me. Well, these people didn't have to do that at all.
Well, you know what? You put it out there, and there were people like you say, hey, you know what? I can relate to what she's dealing with, and they helped out. But you took that first step, so good for you, Monica. Good for you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right,
it feels really good still. Like, I'm happy that I was able to help her.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Thanks. Have a great day, guys.
You too. See you, Monica. Oh, that's nice. Let's see. How do you say it, Detroit? G-Manella?
Gimanella, yes.
Gimanella, there you go. There you go. What's your nickname?
Jamelia. It's just Jamelia.
Girl, you know they call you Gigi. Go ahead, Gigi. I know you have a nickname. Ain't everybody going around go say Gimanella. I know that. But anyway.
You will say it's crazy. Trust me.
It's okay. All right. So what did you do make you feel proud of yourself?
Okay, so I've been a massage therapist for 8 years, and for that 8 years, I've been working for other people.
Mm-hmm.
And last year, I decided to start my own business. I am a very, very good procrastinator, by the way. So I did everything last year, and January 1st, I quit my job, and I'm all in to my own business now. So
you mean 6 days ago?
Yeah.
Woo! Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is a big step.
Oh, it's nerve-wracking. I am so nervous, but I am going to take a chance on myself this time and get it done.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what do you do? I'll give you an opportunity to
I'm
tell
a massage therapist.
A massage
I
therapist.
have a mobile massage therapist, yep.
Okay.
So I go to people's houses and give them wonderful massages, and yeah.
And the fact that you didn't ask me, where can they find you on social?
Oh, they can find me at peaceful.escape.llc on Facebook and Instagram.
Say it one more time. Peaceful?
Peaceful.escape.llc.
LLC. All right. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
All right. Thank you so much. And I have a free massage for you whenever you need.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay, bye.
I ain't even going to make jokes.
Caught me off guard.
I'm proud of myself for not making jokes.
There you go. Anything over there? Be anything on the
Some more pop. I turned it in Newland in a wreck. Need a check. Call Dan Newland. Someone said they're proud of themselves every day for putting up with the older women they work with that like to try them because they're young. Old bitches. I'm proud of myself for not flicking off the bad drivers where I work in the villages. They're not bad drivers, they're just a little older.
That's just how it is. If you're in their world.
Just
They're not in
older,
yours.
that's all.
All right. Detroit, what are you working on in celebrity news?
Who from the Kardashian clan is supporting Tristan Thompson?
There is one. Mm-hmm. Let's find out together. Coming up 3 minutes, Johnny's house.
What's up? This is Billie Eilish.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
106.7 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So not really a part of the Kardashian family, but in the clan. It looks like Corey Gamble.
Hey, Corey's part of the group.
Which is Kris Jenner's boyfriend,
Right.
is showing his support for Tristan Thompson amidst the drama that's been going on this week. So it looks like he was seen leaving Tuesday's LA Lakers and Kings game at the Crypto.com Arena in LA, and he made a point to whip out his Thompson jersey number 13 from the bag he was holding and flash it to the paparazzi. So this is them saying that he's clearly showing his support for Tristan, who's going through it this week for his own personal reasons. So
I guarantee he cleared that through Chris first. Guaranteed it.
I mean, I don't know, because like you said, like you'd think that obviously I'm sure Chris's loyalty lies with Khloe. That's her daughter. I would imagine the whole family is not happy with Tristan right now, but I don't know. I think it's probably also some kind of like loyalty that Corey and Tristan have for each other, just being like in the family, but the outsiders in the family, if that makes sense. Like the ones that were brought in, like they probably have a special bond together.
Listen,
but
Corey ain't gonna mess up the bag.
No, your job is to stay in the family.
Yeah, don't mess with the bag.
Yeah.
You know, really.
So I thought that was pretty funny. Also, Antonio Brown, we talked a little bit about this yesterday just because it is pretty close to home with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So he broke his silence last night, and he's letting everybody know that he did not quit the team. He was fired on the spot for refusing to play with an injured ankle. So I think Tampa Bay was trying to make it seem like it was his decision to leave. They made it sound like it was some crazy meltdown or mental health issue, but he is saying that is not the case. He was fired because he refused to play while being injured. So the statement last night was just explaining exactly that. He said he told the head coach and the training staff about a week ago leading up to the game about this injury that he had. And when he told the coach he couldn't play anymore, the coach had a fit. He said that he shouted at him, "You're done," and ran his fingers across his throat, which to him, he took that as a sign of him being told that if he didn't play while he was hurt, then he was done with the Bucks.
Wow.
So
this he just released text messages because he said he had text
yeah,
messages.
he's been texting the GM, everybody.
He texted. He said, "Hey, this is BA. Make sure that you're ready to go tomorrow. We're not resting for the playoff." And he wrote back, "Call me." He said, "I'm all in, coach. Can't get full speed. I want to win. I want to be there. If I wake up tomorrow and feel better, I'll be ready. Kind of rolling outside at 2:00. I want to be the best for the team. Let me know when you're free and I can call you." So, but he said the coach said I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah. And he said that
sent the text.
he also had an MRI on Monday, which showed broken bone fragments stuck in his ankle. So the ligament tore from the bone, and the cartilage that was lost, he said, is beyond painful. So his attorney says that the team is obviously trying to spin this as a mental health issue in order to avoid responsibility for ignoring the risk of injury for the sake of winning a game.
They need to shake hands, let the man play again.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's going to play again. He said it, just maybe not with them.
Yeah.
But they just use his past as a way to say, see, he's being Antonio Brown again.
And Antonio's like, "Coach, I talked to you."
Yeah.
Right.
And I would imagine, like, with an injury like that, you're going through the trainer. Like, it's not like he's going to some outside medical facility. Like, it's within the team.
Well, what happens is he played the first half, and he came back and said, "Look, I'm not 100%. I got to."
Which was a decision he made for the well-being of the team. You know, like, if he's out there injured, what good is he going to do?
It's just not his history. So
No.
it was, that's what, and it didn't look good to take off your jersey and skip through the end zone because everyone's like, well, where's the injury?
His thing is like,
I didn't know that. He skipped through the end zone.
Oh, yeah. Throwing up peace signs with his shirt off.
Yeah, not the best thing to do with an ankle injury.
His thing is like, "Hey, man, I've done it y'all way, and you still going to treat me like this? Well, I'm going to go back to the old me."
Yep. He's right, unfortunately. He even admitted he handled it wrong. He said, I just kind of snapped a little bit.
Which rightfully so. I mean, that's got to be frustrating.
Yeah.
So Jana Duggar, am I saying that right, Duggar? I never watched 19 Kids Counting, but it came out a little bit, I think it was like a month ago, where her child endangerment case that she had, which came like right after the charge against her brother, Josh, who obviously was convicted in a pretty serious child pornography case. But she was charged with child endangerment. So everybody thought that, maybe this had something to do with what was going on with her brother, but it did not. So the details have come out. So she pled guilty to a third-degree count of endangering the welfare of a minor in Arkansas. Originally, she pled not guilty, but she ended up pleading guilty. So she just had to pay some fines and fees of like $880. But basically what she's saying that happened is she was babysitting, and one of the kids slipped out through the front door unnoticed by accident. Somebody saw the child outside and called the cops, which is resulted in her getting a ticket. So not nearly as serious as I think most of us were expecting it to be because, like I said, just the timing of everything that was going on with her brother, it seemed like the cases might be related, but it turns out they are not.
So watch your kids.
Yeah.
Watch your damn kids. All right, let's find out what is trending in the world today. We'll do that next right here on Johnny's House. It's 9:09 Thursday morning, and this is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 73. Right now it is 57.
All right, Detroit, what's going on? What's trending?
As we mentioned earlier, it is National Take Down Your Christmas Tree Day.
If you missed us talking about it, listen to the podcast.
Yeah, if you haven't done that yet, today might be a good day to do that. It is also National Cuddle Up Day. So if you're looking for an excuse to cuddle up, today's your day. It's also Three Kings Day.
Yes, Three Kings Day.
Yep.
We made a big deal about it last year, and y'all didn't care, so we said we ain't going to do anything.
Yep.
But if you're celebrating the day, a happy Three Kings Day.
Yes. Also trending the hashtag January 6th, which is today's date, obviously. But people are talking about how a year ago today was the storming of the U.S. Capitol. So you're going to see a lot of different stuff trending about that today. Obviously, it was a huge deal.
I was watching on television like, huh?
Yeah, that was crazy to watch that unfold. So you'll probably see a lot of stuff about that today.
They're starting right now.
Also, Schoolhouse Rock is trending.
Schoolhouse Rock?
Yep, Schoolhouse Rock.
Nicole, you know anything about Schoolhouse Rock?
I'm pretty sure if I'm thinking of the right thing.
What are you thinking?
Junction, what's your function?
Midnight words and phrases and clauses.
I didn't realize that this is something that was actually on TV. So it's trending because it premiered on ABC 49 years ago today, so in 1973. We always watched like the VHS tapes in school for English class and whatnot, but I didn't know it was actually on TV, so that's pretty cool.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. Yeah, I know all those, man.
I wonder if they still show those in school, because I'm pretty sure it was elementary school that we watched them.
Wow.
I watched them.
You watched them. That's crazy. It's funny. We were talking off there, and Nicole's sitting in with us today, and she's 19. And we were talking about, I'm like, you don't know a world without cell phones. Like, nope. And social media. Nope. Like, wow.
I made a Friday reference. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, she didn't know about the movie Friday.
You've never seen Friday, right? And why would she?
Yeah.
Nope.
I haven't seen the movie Friday.
Yeah, because you're very close.
Yeah.
Like in age.
Yeah, not too far apart.
That's crazy.
Also, this story is crazy. So we were talking earlier in the week about the traffic jam that was going on I-95 and how it really sucks for everybody, but especially for this guy who was not only stuck in traffic, but stuck in an Uber while his meter was running. Obviously, you know, your Uber's charged not only by the route that you take, the miles, but also the time that it takes to get there. And this man he flew in from San Francisco to D.C. on Monday and ordered an Uber from the airport. So he was on his way to Richmond, Virginia, which was already a long Uber ride of 120 miles. But obviously the traffic jam did not help either. He ended up stuck in traffic in this Uber for 9 hours. And at first, Uber only charged him $200, which is what he was originally quoted. But then they upped it to $600 after he was dropped off. So obviously that's them, you know, adding in the time that it took to get there. And their terms and conditions say that your fare can change if your trip takes longer than expected, just to make sure that the driver doesn't get screwed out of, you know, making the money that they deserve. But obviously this guy's like, this is excessive and you should probably give me a break for it.
Yeah. So, and nothing he could do about it.
Yeah.
And that driver would have been stuck there with or without a passenger.
How many hours were they in that car?
9 hours.
9 hours. You and I are friends. We've already exchanged numbers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking to you and say, hey, man, you know what's up with this? You know, for 9 hours, we boys.
Look, I got my shoes off. We chilling.
Yep.
We're boys. Exactly.
But it sounds like, I'm sure if it was up to the driver, he probably wouldn't have charged him that. But because it's Uber, like I'm assuming it's just within the app. It's just what they do is if it takes that long, it automatically charges. But
yeah, they got to fix that.
Oh, yeah. Because, you know, I'm a no talker in the Uber guy.
Yeah,
that's
well,
my thing.
for 9 hours, you better have something to say.
I would break that.
You have to, or else you're going to be miserable in silence for 9 hours.
We're going to be laughing and joking, and we're going to be best friends. It was like, hey, who's that dude? Don't worry about it. He's hanging with us now. That's what's going on. All right, listen, there is people worry about this all the time, and it's money. And you'd be amazed how often someone worries about it per day. And if you're one of them, we're going to tell you this, and it might surprise you. We'll do that next on Johnny's House.
This traffic center is brought to you by the one and only attorney Dan Newland.
Get back to visiting new and exciting places across the U.S. on Amtrak. It isn't just about the destination, it's about the journey. Without busy airports or cramped car rides. With no middle seats, extra legroom, and even private rooms, book now at Amtrak.com. Adventurous journeys just an Amtrak away.
Hey, my name is Kevis, and I was really scared to get tested for HIV, but I knew I had to do it. So, I found out my status. And you know what? I also learned from a doctor that HIV is not a death sentence. There are medications available to treat HIV and options to prevent it. So my advice, if you haven't done so, get tested. Know your status. I'm glad I do. And press play on what's next.
Learn more at hivtestnow.com.
Sure, we have 30 seconds to tell you that drivers who switch to Progressive could save big. But then what? Well, there is a nice piece of stock music playing behind me that a talented composer worked really hard on. So let's enjoy it. Wow, almost overshadows the saving big when you switch to Progressive part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
When it rains, it's wet. XL 1067 weather. Broadcasting live from the Todd Minor Law Studios. Involved in an accident? Get a former insurance company attorney on your side.
Orlando's number one hit music station. You are listening to Johnny's House. It's 9:22.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with highs around 73. Right now it is 62.
Survey of people say they worry about money. How many times a day, B?
6 times a day.
6 times a day?
To me, that's low.
Really?
I worry about money about 60 times a day.
6 times a day?
Yeah.
And another 29% said they would what?
They would actually give up all of their friends if they could retire right now today. No more work. You didn't have to work anymore.
So you retired
to maintain your lifestyle. So not you just get to sit around the house, but like you're good. You don't have to go to work anymore to stay where you are if you give up all your friends.
And how many?
29% said they would give up all their friends.
I mean, you can always make new friends.
Dang.
That's me. I'm out.
Yeah, see
Man.
ya. Nice knowing you guys.
And Brian, how many times a day do you think you worry about money?
I mean, I joke 60, but I would say probably a good 15 to 20.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Easy.
I used to be that way a lot. But now that I'm like, at any time I can come in here and say, I'm done with this crap. I don't really worry about it. I don't think about it. I mean, it's always a factor because I didn't come from it. So the fact that, it could all be taken away stays in the back of your mind, even though that you plan for certain periods in your life. But I would say maybe once or twice a day. Troy, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say like I used to more so than I do now, which is really just because, obviously since getting married, like we've combined our bank accounts, and Evan's really good with budgeting and finances. So like he handles all the money stuff.
Wow.
So luckily like that doesn't fall on me because then I would be stressing about it all the time because it's just, it's a lot to have to worry about. But I mean, he does a really good job with it. So I don't really worry about it that often.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you trust him that he's going to do the right thing for the family.
Yeah.
You go. Now, Nicole, you're 19. You ever worry about money?
Nope. My parents. Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Nope.
Cherish that.
Yeah.
No joke.
Nope.
Wow. As a kid,
yeah,
I worried about it.
No, my parents will pay for everything until the second I graduate. Then it's on me.
Let me tell you something. And I know your mom's listening. They tell you that. They're going to keep it.
Yeah, they'll still pay for it.
They'll still pay for it.
Funny, though, when we were kids, I didn't have any money. Okay, so, because I joke all the time, you flipped the light switch and it was a roll of the dice as the lights were coming on. But I didn't worry about it then.
Yeah.
I think maybe because it wasn't really my responsibility. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't really worry about it. I didn't think much about it. We just didn't have it.
Yeah. I didn't worry about it. I knew what our limits and budgets limitations. Like if Jordans were out when I was growing up, I knew not to go in there and ask for $100.
Yeah.
I just knew that. But I knew my mom and dad worked their butts off, so we were going to have food and there was going to be lights on. But the high-end stuff, no.
Yeah, I don't think I worried about it because we just didn't have it. So whatever. But now, I think now that I have, not that I have a lot.
But you want to make sure your son doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
When I started radio, all I said is I need to get my son out of high school.
And you're 1 year away?
I'm 1 year away from that. Like that's all I need out of this place. Now, obviously, I would love to. I put too much into it to just say I'm cool if they fire me because I'm not.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's all I ever said is I have to get my son out of high school because then he's on his own.
Yeah.
And he's responsible for himself.
You got to worry about my worries. He got his own.
And until that happens, I'll think about money, 20 times a day, and then I'm sure I'll shift to now I got to make sure that I can live for the rest of my life. So and I'm slightly paranoid anyway in general. So.
Yeah. Detroit, growing up, did you ever worry about money?
Once I got to a certain age, just because then I realized that, my family wasn't doing well financially, and then I was more self-conscious, I guess, of, not asking my parents for things anymore, just because, my little brother doesn't understand that still.
Yeah.
So, my parents spent a lot of money for him because hockey was a very expensive sport.
He's a national champion, though.
Even though he got sponsored a lot by people because my parents couldn't necessarily afford it, but... I think when I was younger, I probably worried about it more than I do now, just because, I very rarely would ask my parents for money. I got a job when I was 15, and I paid for my own stuff. So, I just felt bad asking them for stuff, knowing that chances are they would say yes if they had it, but they couldn't necessarily afford it.
I remember when I found out that we weren't doing well, because we had everything we wanted. We lived in a nice neighborhood, but I was in class, and they said, if you live below this in a combined household income, you are living at the poverty level. So, okay. So I say, Dad, how much you make? He said, I say, Ma, how much you make? The man carried it too. We're poor.
Yeah. My parents were really good at hiding it because, they always, tried to give us everything because I grew up with like a lot of cousins and stuff, and like a lot of my cousins came for money. So like my parents never wanted us to feel like we didn't have as much as them. So they were really good at making it seem like we were fine. But then as I got older, obviously I can hear conversations going on. I'm seeing the bills. Like there was times when like we would have our heat and stuff shut off, and that's when I realized like, oh snap.
Yeah, I mean, I knew we didn't have anything. I think I really realized it when I went to school and we were on free lunch.
Yeah.
And I thought everybody got free lunch. And then I found out that there was probably only like 6 of us that got free lunch. And I'm like, what the hell we get free lunch? And then I'm like, oh, we get free lunch because we can't afford it. Cool.
Yeah.
So now they send those forms home now. And they're like, just fill it out. I'm like, I'm not going to fill it out. Like, I know what free lunch is for, and I'm not it right now. I was growing up. I mean, thankfully, I ate because of free lunch.
I want to find out for you, how many times a day do you worry or you think about money? They said the average person 6 times a day, and 29% will give up their friends in order to retire today and not have to work again.
Y'all are my coworkers, so I get to keep. I get to stay
what do you
here.
Mean? We're not friends.
I mean,
this
you
is
are.
news to me.
You are, but you're also coworkers, so I would still have acquaintance with you. Or no, wait, I would retire.
Yeah, I was gonna say you wouldn't be working.
Nah, sorry.
You'd have no ties to us whatsoever.
Y'all are gone. Sorry.
Man.
That's when you have to make a decision: are we friends or are we coworkers?
Oh, that's when you knock on my door and say, "Hey, Johnny, how you been? What year is this?"
Hey, who are you?
What year?
If I retire, we're neither. Coworkers nor friends.
Exactly.
I'm out.
407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile 41067. You can talk about it on social media. Or are you on the live stream? We can talk about it there. How many times a day do you think that you worry about money? Say the average person 6 times. We want to talk to you, and we'll do it next on Johnny's House.
New phone? Who dis? Text us at 41067. Brought to you by attorney Dan Newlin. In a wreck? Need a check? Just Google Dan Newlin.
This report is sponsored by Orlando Health.
Is that a horse?
Actually, it's a wild stallion. Since Navy Federal Credit Union's Platinum Card made it easier to tame our holiday debt, I wanted to see if I could tame something else. Help me saddle up. I need to pick the kids up from school.
With a low intro APR on balance transfers, the Platinum Credit Card lets you take control of your debt. Learn more at NavyFederal.org/Platinum offer. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Kick off the year and say hello to fast and reliable internet from Xfinity for only $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. And score 12 times the speed for the same internet price when you add Xfinity Mobile. That's incredible speed at an amazing value, so you can keep new resolutions going strong. Plus, ask how to get $300 back and a 5G phone on us when you add Xfinity Mobile to your Xfinity Internet during the Xfinity Hello 2022 sales event. Don't wait. Switch today. Go to Xfinity.com/sale, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Ends 1/10/22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Compares Xfinity's Connect Internet and Superfast Internet with mobile discount.
Siri, play XL 106.7 on iHeartRadio.
Nine 36 Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 1067.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with highs around 73. Right now it is 62.
Say the average person, good morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Going great, Griffin. How about you? Hey, I said, there we go.
Well, I'm back on the big road.
You're
Headed to Denver.
What is the weather like in Iowa today, truck driver Brian?
It's 2 degrees.
2 degrees.
Whoa.
Snow is everywhere, but yeah, it had a big snow a couple days ago.
2 degrees? Yes. Wow. When are you going to make it back to Florida?
I'm going to stay out probably for a good while this month and then take a week off like the end of January.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
So how often do you worry about money?
It's not worry, but I think about money like 30, 40 times a day.
Well, Brian, you're in a truck by yourself every hour of every day.
Exactly. And I'm like, what am I going to buy with this? What am I going to do with this next money?
Well, that's a good thing to think about. Like, these are worries. Like mine are probably irrational, but I think to myself, like, how am I going to pay, like, my mortgage in 4 months? I mean, hopefully I'll have a job in 4 months, but I think that all the time.
I think that this is my reward because for 14 years I had to pay child support off of a bigger salary than I had.
Uh-huh.
And I was paying two housing groups or whatever, their group and then my group. I was almost home. I had the cops come to my house all the time because the payment would be late, even though I had it automatically deducted, and thought I was going to be homeless. 14 years of that. So I think this is my reward. Now I get to say I'm rich.
So was it child support that had the cops to your house? Because I miss a bill. The police don't come to my house.
No, yeah, it was crazy. I had it automatically deducted, so I didn't have to worry about it. They would send a subpoena, which told me my license was going to get suspended if I didn't. So I had to go to DMV. And then I had to go to child support to say, here's the DMV, and show it to them so my license wouldn't get suspended.
Seatbelt? Check. Tunes? Check. Breakfast at McDonald's? Check it out. Now you can mix and match any two of your select faves for just $5. Like a sizzling sausage McMuffin with egg, crispy bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or sweet bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Start your morning only at McDonald's drive-thru. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Valid when product served.
When's the best time to dig into McDonald's bakery item? The morning for a blueberry muffin? Or the afternoon, like for a classic apple fritter or cinnamon roll? The answer is anytime. Now treat yourself to 20% off your favorite McCafe bakery item exclusively with the McDonald's app. Make it your morning thing, or your afternoon thing, or whenever. And no matter what, get 20% off with the McDonald's app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/31/2022. Participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day. Refer to McD app for details. McD app download and registration required.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
All right, it's 9:45. Time for us to get out of here and do other things. I want to say thanks for hanging out with us today, Nicole. So what do you think about the show? What do you think?
A lot of fun. Great experience.
Great experience.
Would
Take
love
that back
to do it again.
All right, wait. How often do you come back to town?
5 stars would recommend.
I mean, honestly, I could whenever. My next semester, I have nothing going on.
Really? And
Nothing
your
at all.
parents cool like that? That you ain't got nothing going on. You're on the radio talking about, yeah, I'm going to college, but I ain't got a damn thing going on.
I was told to take electives, so taking a workout class.
Okay.
Really?
That's a pretty sweet life you have.
I mean-
Catered food, workout class.
I know, man.
Don't pay for anything.
But she's going to study abroad. She's going to.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, taking the important classes over the summer. So I
Yeah.
have nothing to do this semester, and I can't go to the gym. So I figure if it's a grade, at least I'll go.
Yeah. Listen, I did a background check on her when we were off the air, and she's one of those kids. She was a student athlete, A student, had a 4.0, and because she said her parents give her a credit card, and I'm like, well, you're responsible.
Yeah.
My parents would have never.
No,
given
because you've
me a-
shown that you
Yeah,
can handle
exactly.
yourself. Yeah.
You've shown that you can.
I wouldn't
handle
give my son a credit card.
I wouldn't give. I gave mine one. I had to take it back.
I don't like to give
Oh
him,
my God.
I don't like to give him gift cards.
Well, no, you're fun to be. You're very fun to have on the show, and if you're back in town, you want to hang out, you can. So your plans today is to go take a nap and then hit the plane and head back to Texas, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us.
I tell your parents I'm sorry I said they're hobos. Clearly they're not hobos.
It's off to a great start.
They produce you. Clearly they're not hobos.
You gotta listen to the podcast. She was saying one statement about her parents. In that same statement, Brian said, "If you do that thing, you're a hobo." Exact same time. I was like, "Did you?"
No, mine was coming out.
It was coming out no matter what.
Yeah,
It was
I
out
don't even
there.
know what she said.
It was out there. Detroit, you got anything going on? You got a doctor's appointment, right?
Yeah, so I have some stuff to do around here. We have a little meeting to go over some new program we're going to be using.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and then
I'd love to learn.
they rescheduled my doctor's appointment for today, so I'm hoping that I make it to
And
Cocoa Beach in time.
This is a baby thing, right?
It's a baby appointment.
What time is your doctor's appointment?
I have to be in Cocoa Beach at 1.
Oh, you'll be fine.
But I
Okay.
still have other stuff to do
Ah.
before the meeting.
What other stuff you got to do? Oh, that work stuff.
Yeah, just extra
Oh,
work
and people want to know, as far as I know, Ray is on the plane.
Yeah, she tested negative, so she's good.
She should be on there because she stressed us all out. And I think the statement that Brian made was the reality check. No matter what happens,
right?
You won't be back in here tomorrow.
No,
because if she didn't go, she'd have tested positive for COVID.
And she's out of quarantine.
And if she did go, she would be gone.
So that's why I was trying to alleviate her stress. Look, it don't matter how it goes. You ain't coming here.
But when you said that, the room went.
Yeah. That was yesterday was
It was
stressful, and it wasn't even my stress, but I was stressed out. I was sweating at one point, like my armpits were sweating.
We're like, please
Yeah.
go.
No, I'm happy she was able to go.
B, how about you, man? Got anything going
it's
on?
cool. No, I just got to sprint through some work here because I have this meeting, and then I'm going to get boosted today.
Oh, yeah.
And this ain't got nothing to do with no sheep or nothing like that, so keep that to
That's
yourself.
something you want to do.
Well, I
It's
mean,
everybody's choice.
for some things you have to.
Yeah.
And so I'm up. It's my time.
Mhm.
So, yep, going to go get boosted today, get that shot in the arm. My wife got it yesterday. She said her arm hurts really bad, but she doesn't feel bad.
Okay.
So, yeah, hopefully.
All right.
Hopefully that's it. So, yeah, I'm just doing that today, and then hopefully it doesn't knock me out because I got some stuff I got to handle later, but, we'll see.
It's not the time.
Yeah.
If you're going to knock me out, it should have been last week.
Well, I was gonna do it on this weekend, like on Friday afternoon, but
Yeah.
I've got something Friday night and Saturday night.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I can't.
Get it over with.
Yeah.
Get it
So
over with.
I can fight through the day tomorrow. So.
All right. We're going to hand this thing over to Ryan Seacrest. Y'all have a beautiful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.